out the other side, come on.
No more wars!
The Pentagon is the biggest consumer of fossil fuels. The U.S. military is the world's biggest polluter. Boo. Yeah, boo. Instances of poisoned water, toxic soil, and uninhabitable lands dot the planet thanks to war and military bases. To stop climate crisis, we have to stop war.
To stop climate crisis, we have to stop war.
Yeah, and here, back again with us, is Wires, Veins to Wires. Maya and Aaron. Did I say it? Aaron.
We who live in the DC metro area refer to this establishment usually as the Pentagon Post because it does the work of the Pentagon in selling wars so they can make more weapons for the weapons sellers to sell. But it's actually the CIA Post because Jeff Bezos, and let's see, he's the first richest man, the most richest man in the United States, in the world, who has multi-million-dollar yearly contracts with the CIA. So that's our taxpayer dollars are going to give hundreds of millions of dollars to the richest man in the world. Does that seem like a very good use of our taxpayer dollars?
They are not just targeting the general population, they also target the activist communities. We've seen the peace movement divided over issues of Syria, of issues of Iran, issues of Venezuela and Nicaragua. We've seen divisions created by the National Endowment for Democracy, the regime change agency funded by the U.S. State Department. We were divided by the misinformation by the Washington Post, the New York Times, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. The liars are everywhere around us.
We're going to show with our example what the corporate news is doing. They are causing mass killings all over the planet because of the war machine. So come forward now, those who are willing to lay here and have another friend draw the outline of your body. And if you want, you can put a message in the center of the outlined body about what the corporate news media is doing in support of the war machine.
I just want to say that I hope, excuse me everybody, I just wanted to say, I hope one day that newspaper reporters are able to own their own newspapers so that they can print the news that they know is real and that they would not be censored. Let's hope for the day when newspaper reporters own their own newspapers.
We, the people, were out in the street in the millions all around the world opposing the imminent war on the people of Iraq. And the Washington Post and the voices in the opinion and editorial sections of the Post spoke out in favor, and they lied. And because they lied and failed to report, people died.
You might wonder why I'm carrying this flag, which sort of identifies me as a pariah in a universally excluded mindset. But I want to say this is a Syrian flag, in case you don't know. It's the flag of the central government of the Syrian state, and the Syrian people, most of the Syrian people, the ones that are still in Syria, support this flag overwhelmingly. And I want you to know that right now, so the press, if anyone even makes a peep to support Syria, it's like Assad, the barbarian, Maduro, the monster, and that's how they do it. That's how they get us to stop listening.
The billionaires who run the U.S., run the Washington Post, they don't want everybody lifted out of poverty. They want to continue this same imperialist system that keeps everybody in poverty. So, So I'm going to say, long live the Chinese Revolution. Long live the Chinese Revolution. Long live the People's Republic of China. Long live the Communist Party of China. Thank you.
We're gonna shut down the CIA down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. We're gonna shut down the CIA down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. We're gonna join hands around the world down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more.
Turn off your television. I've never had a television. Turn off your TV. Don't subscribe to the Washington Post. Don't read it. Don't reference it. Go talk to your neighbors. Have a picnic. Invite your neighbors and friends and let everyone enjoy the peace that is in all our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin.
Millions of people since the war on terror, the war of terror, U.S. war of terror against the world, haven't been able to get up. This is pathetic. And I just want to thank you for coming, like Malachi said, bearing witness. And let's do this for our children and for their children and the children of the world. So again, thank you all for being here. And this, I think, is a very moving and appropriate way for ending this thing. Thank you, everybody.
So thank you everyone for being here and traveling your long and short distances. And so now I'd like to invite our friends on the ground to stand up and join us as we continue in our work against the war machine. Thank you all.
Break the war machine! Break the war machine! Break the war machine! Break the war machine! Very nice.